Had we played footy together?
A game together? I
don't think so.
Before the first game I played at Wattle Park, I don't think
I don't think so either. So the thought of... And I hadn't played for 10 years, and you had played a little bit down at Colac and like a few sort of half seasons or seasons of local footy. And I was pretty done with it after 18 or 19 because I did my back. And I don't know, I just ran around like an old man. And to be honest, like... Yeah, well, you would know this, like growing up, the physical side of it, it's not my one wood. But then like trying to get into senior footy and like the competitions in Geelong are just so high that like even if I'm playing Ressies at Belmont, it's still a pretty good comp.
Yeah.
So I was like certain that I'd never play footy again. But the thought of the Marm boys coming up, they found a competition which is the lowest in the VAFA. It's thirds footy. And to be honest, like, I don't know, when you say lowest div in the VAFA and it's thirds footy, like it sounds shit, but some teams are fucking good.
I wouldn't say some teams. I'd say
a couple.
One team was good grand final day.
Yeah.
They had some good young players.
It was 2 teams probably the year before as well.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That 2 teams. What was the
Mazenod, and then I reckon Ormond flogged us. They were pretty good.
Yeah, I can't remember, but Mazenod, they were fucking just levels ahead.
Yeah,
and then this year or last year, sorry. Grand final day, it was like crazy, but we did have a few good players out, I think.
Yeah, we had like 5. Well,
yeah. Roger being out was massive. Like, I know, and I'm sure everyone watching all across what happened with him.
Jacko.
Jacko Keegan out. Fucking having Jack Tossell out was massive. Bakes. Me? No.
Yeah. But, so like I'd seen you play local footy, and then the Marmalade boys came over, and like it was, once again, it's checkers like really getting into me, like supportively going, surely you play with us. And I was umming and ahhing for ages. I'm like, man, I'm like 28, 29. Like it feels like it's past me. But then I committed to it, and then throughout that season, you came and watched a couple of games, and you were keen. And checkers is like, he loves the story of anyone playing, but especially, bring back Cookson and
very inclusive, man, the big check.
And the welcome back. So I don't know. I just had so much fun. When we were playing, I was conscious of the fact that I'm running around with you and Rog for the first time, and knowing that like maybe it'll be 10 games together, maybe it'll be 50, but like we're playing local footy together.
Oh, unreal. And even having that moment where I think it was the last quarter of not the season just gone, the season before, you, me and Bakes running around the midfield together. Was it you, me, Bakes? Was just
Bakes rucked.
Bakes rucked. Who else did we have in the middle? Was Roger in the middle with us? You, me, Bakes.
Roger's on the wing.
Roger's on the wing.
I think it was Sketch. I think it was Big Sketch.
Big Sketch.
Yeah, pretty handy.
And we got that nice clearance, little link of all the boys.
Bakes goes, just go around to the left. And I think it was classic where like, well, Bakes, shouldn't be a ruckman, but he can do whatever he wants on the footy field. But he gets the hit out, and then Cookson, head in the trough, feeds it out to me, and then we're away. Like it was almost like us playing to our strengths.
Pisser, yeah. It's just good fun moments that you can always look back on. It is absolute tripe standard of football, but that's all right. I think sort of playing the whole thing, like I used to be like, if I'm playing overweight or unfit, like playing the Ressies, like at Colac or Belmont, and I was like, I could still get a few kicks. Like playing in this level, getting a little bit fitter last season, where I was like, the running around wasn't too bad. And I'm like, I struggle to get over 15 touches. Like, I'm like, I'm just washed, like just absolutely washed. Like,
but that's what the league's about.
Playing last year, like in the back line, was good fun, and I'd get a little bit of it, and sort of felt like I, played all right. Like, could read the ball a little bit with intercept marks, and hitting up some targets, but like not being able to go out, and I just don't have the competitiveness in me. I don't have the power in the legs anymore, like to just be a little bit quicker or be able to jump. And it's just like, fuck, I actually can't just go, I'm going to get 30 touches today. Which I reckon if from maybe 25 down, I would have in this standard been like, of course I'll go and get 30 if I want. Like, I don't have it. Like, no, in the worst standard of footy. Like, I don't feel like I'm dog shit at footy, but I just like, well, maybe I am actually. I don't know. Like, it's just crazy. I'm like, fuck, I'm actually washed. But, being a mediocre player at this standard, it's pretty fun.
It is fun. Yeah.
Great. I always say it's the best team. Like, obviously, Marm boys, Check Ray, Sedge, and then
Shout out
Rogie,
Willie T.
and then Rogie's crew. He brought his mates down. Legends. Willie T, legend. Baz, Vinny, Drew.
We essentially had an entire team of like people we knew.
And then even the people that
that were
just
at the club
early,
yeah.
Kernsey, Virgo, Junior.
Yeah.
Fuck, there's heaps. Everyone. Like, it was one of the only times, like, I reckon I've been in a footy team and looked around and I was like, I actually like every single person in this team. Like,
yeah.
Whereas, you know, growing up, you have, obviously, I've never, hated people on my team, but like maybe been like, he's a bit not my person, or on the team, you rise above it. But looking around, I was just like, well, we're all pretty shit at footy here, but these blokes in this team, like everyone I actually like as a person. That's beautiful.
For sure.
Beautiful.
Like what I thought Checkers did really well, and it's delicate because like there's almost no right answer, but I think he did it to the best of his ability, is juggling. So like we got invited down to Wattle Park and Checkers interviewed like, he said he had like 200 emails when he announced we need, because that was the height of Div 12 Ressies. They were playing in Adelaide. They were uploading to TikTok. They were getting like 6 million views a weekend on their across all their socials.
Oh, wow.
They moved to Melbourne and they go, we want to run it back. We want to run our own team and bring all the creators in. And all these teams hit them up is the story that like I believe it is, like that I was told. And then so he interviewed like a handful of sides and Wattle Park essentially said, you can have the team. Like you can, like our thirds struggle to get numbers. The team that we took over, Wattle Park, finished second last 12 months earlier. And they just said, look, like we're struggling to fill the side. And yeah, just like it's your team. So Checkers has the license to play whoever he wants and like not play whoever he doesn't want. But I think what he had done, and obviously we're on the receiving end of like we don't have to train every week, and well I do. Checkers rinses me when I don't go.
I've trained twice.
He goes, "You're the fucking captain, mate. You got to get down there." And I'm like, "Mate, but aren't we all just taking the piss?" So like he does, which is good. I do have to get down there. But
are you going to relinquish the captaincy then?
Yeah, I am. Oh, well, I want to.
Who's captain?
That's exclusive. We're not sure yet, but I don't want to be skipper anymore
Surely Checkers is captain.
because I'm
Will's coach,
one because I'm not a skipper's arsehole, but also, that's for another time.
I'm too undisciplined with my grudge behaviour.
But what I think he did really well, once again, you know, from probably the privileged side of it, was balance us boys and then balance people who did play at Wattle Park. Not an easy thing to do. Obviously, he just wants to pick us every week, and he did, but I don't know, rotating some of the blokes in who were there beforehand and being conscious and careful that it's their footy club as well. I think he handled it pretty well. Like, it's just a tough job, just coming in knowing that you've got the license to this team, but knowing these blokes have been, I don't know, I thought he juggled it pretty well.
He's a clever boy, Check. He's smarter than he leads on, with the big hair and the mustache and the chocky milk and dim sim rolls. But no, he's a clever boy. Even the club in general, though, Wattle Park. Like, I remember I didn't really know anyone because I wouldn't train and, I don't know, just, you know, trip down from Geelong. I don't know how well you knew everyone, but I remember going to one of the end of season things and it was just me and Trey.
But that was the first game you played. Or maybe you watched us.
First game I played.
Maybe you watched,
No, I'm saying the last.
one of the latest ones.
Yeah, I haven't been in the club since. The end of season thing.
Okay, yes,
yes. Like at the end of the season. None of you guys were there, and Trey was the only person I went with that I knew. Dressed up, I didn't have a costume. No one cared. Just meeting like the ones and twos players and all the people around the club that I had no idea who they were. Like, just lovely people. Like,
yeah, for sure.
I thought it was really good because I've been at a few footy clubs, and you can usually tell by the vibe who the good players are. Yeah. You couldn't tell who the worst player in the twos was or the best player in the ones. Like, I'd be talking to someone because they did the first half of the vote count. Like, and there's obviously certain names that would pop up. And I remember talking to one of the blokes and I'm just like I don't know. He was just so humble and chill. And I'm like, oh, what was your name again? After speaking to him for like 20 minutes. And he said his name and he was like, got all the votes in the ones. And I'm like, oh, you're fucking like the best player here. But
you're a gent,
he's like,
mate.
oh, no. It's just like we had a good year. And I was like, that's pretty cool. Because a lot of footy clubs, you can tell who the good players are. But, you know, the sort of ranking system. But even mixing it with the girls team, like the people that didn't play that sort of help out. I'm just very impressed by the footy club, and I think they should be proud